no one beside me. But that's, you know what, I'll make do. It's fine. And yeah, but you know what, it's not so bad because I got the Golden Girls with me, so you know, that'll be okay. And trying to work everything all together, so if there's a cut in audio, or if the stream's not as responsive as it should be, just let me know in the chat. But I'll probably be looking a lot over here, and over here, and over there, and over there. So let's hope to God. So let me first say, oh, come on. All right, let me try this. There we go. Should be a little bit better. It's going to be a rocky start in the beginning. That's fine. That's what we do. I'm a professional. We'll get shit done. So, hope to God. Come on, why are you still red? You fuck. Let's see there. Yeah. So, I hope it's okay. I hope this works out. And if it doesn't, you know, oh well, it's a nice little practice for a change. John is sick, so I am by myself, but not all the way. I do have a friend, pretty much something I found in my garage here. This will be the new John until the real John comes back. So, you're so cool, Nick. I know I'm cool, so it's gonna be easy because if I have anything that I'm for or think of, you know, I won't have anybody to disagree with me. So that's a plus. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. And yeah, so I guess we should get started here. I'm gonna go with some like weeb bullshit that I found online, or Dom found online. So hope that transitions quite well. Hopefully, if it doesn't, then I'm fucked. But you know, I won't know until somebody tells me. So basically, what happened is, with this anime called Seven Deadly Sins, apparently they put a lot of like censorship on the blood and gore. Now, I guess that's okay as far as we're trying to get a wider audience to, you know, watch your stuff and everything here. But they do things that everyone here, let's see here. Oh, hello people in chat. Hello. So I'm trying. You know, I know it's a little rocky in the beginning, but yeah. So here's the thing. I've seen other animes do it where like the white, right, like blood, and like whether it's like monster blood or human blood and such. Normally, traditional color is red, but they'll make it like white, right? And I don't know about you, but usually white blood, to me, looks a whole lot like semen in these animes. Like, this guy just looks like he got done through an angry bukkake, and he has a hole in his back, which is now another place to insert. I mean, I'm not going to go any further than that. I'm going to try and keep this a little more, I'm not going to swear as often as I do. I mean, I'm going to swear. It's probably going to happen, but, you know. Like this guy right here, split right down the middle. You know, what happened here? Escanor, the guy down here, just with his axe, just, you know, split the dude open. Just like a dirty hooer. So, that's going to be fun and exciting. And let's see here. Oh, so that's supposed to be a heart. Yeah, that's exciting. It makes me think of like my middle school like emo days, where like it's like, I have my black heart, look at it, it beats for you, you know. And then I don't know, just some stupid bullshit here. Well, I already swore, so here we go. But yeah, I guess some desktop audio is happening. Let's see here. I'm gonna mute that there. There, I fixed that, hopefully. I think it was just some ads or something here. Oh, those were my notes. So, everything's going to shit. Another thing, too, that they do traditionally, like you see here on this side, they have, you know, what it's supposed to look like, and then they do, like, a flashback. Because this is all happening during, like, I guess, like, this new season started just recently in Japan, and they're doing, like, a flashback for it, but they have this, like, little black fog. So, it's like we all know what happened, like what that is. It's not all right. I mean, look, I'm not in charge. They're more than welcome. These companies are more than welcome to do whatever they want with their content. It's just like, we're not babies. All right. I just wish that more companies would treat their viewers like adults, or, treat them as, people that are willing to, you know, realize that there's a difference between, reality and anime. Though there are still some dirty weebs out there that look at this and just, like, oh, it's my life. So, it is what it is. Oh, and another thing too, I have my sweet Golden Girls T-shirt on, so that's pretty dope. And yeah, let's see here. I guess we can move on to the next topic here. I mean, this is probably gonna be a short stream because I'm by myself. I really don't have anybody to kind of bounce off of, but I'll do my best here. So we basically here. Let me move here. So my buddy Dom found this band called A Suffocating Lie. I wanted to kind of segue from my Black Heart like emo way to kind of segue to this, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel as though I should just kind of just finish what I was talking about in the first place here. But yeah, so apparently with this band, one of the things too, it's kind of think of it as like a cross promotion here, because they're essentially the lead singer is looking for a drummer for their band, Suffocating Lie, mainly so that their current drummer can become a guitarist for the band, which is what he prefers. So it's really their local California band. So just a nice little shout out for them, and hopefully that works out. I mean, I would say their type of genre is more like in the metal core, like metal type of music. So if you're into that, I would recommend checking them out here. So yeah, but personally, I'm more into like random stuff and like ska and rock, or like punk rock, or I've had a weird Blink 182 like phase happening here, and yeah, I even remembered watching like just recently at work a pretty much an hour long documentary that happened back in like 2000 for Blink 182, and I was just like, oh wow, like I have aged, but I still like their music and everything. But still, I mean, I would recommend kind of going back and checking out Suffocating Life if you're into the whole metal and metalcore kind of scene. I think they're pretty cool and legit here. But it is what it is. Take it however you like. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Wow, 8 minutes. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. We'll move on to the next topic here. So recently, my friends have got me into Destiny 2, and for the longest time I was against it. I'm like, they're not going to trick me again. I'm not doing this. Like, there's no way whatsoever. However, it became free to play, and they've done this multiple times recently. And I mean, I love a bargain, and I have a bunch of friends that play it, so it was kind of nice to kind of just jump back into it and just see how much has changed. And there's a lot. It's pretty overwhelming. I think the last time I played it, like I want to say it was roughly like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Like whenever it first came out, I remember actually getting Destiny 2, and I played it, and I mean it was okay for what I played and everything, but nonetheless, it's pretty fun. I think what really turned me off on it in the first place was just that when I got the first one, I had my buddies convince me like, oh, this is gonna be great, like all these promises and all these things are gonna happen, and like all these like special like new things, and it's just like, this is a game that's going to last for 10 years, and like we're going to constantly do all these expansions and kind of build from it, like it's going to be great, it's going to be cool and everything here. So like I just remember getting it, and when it first came out with Destiny 1, and you play the campaign, like what's there, and you beat it, like it's done. And I remember sitting there and just like I was playing with friends, and we were in a huge group chat, and like it was like all my coworkers and friends, and I was just like, is this it? Like I'm we're done. Like there's nothing more. Like why why did I spend like $50, no, $60 on this game? I, it's ridiculous. It's unfinished. Like this can't be it. And I just felt like like I don't want to say heartbroken, but kind of betrayed in a way that I did this. And so I was skeptical when Destiny 2 came out, but I bought it. I played it for like a month or so. I did okay. I did pretty well. I thought I did pretty well in like the online, like Crucible, like the like player versus player kind of stuff. Especially getting the golden gun and just like killing people in like 3 to 6 shots or so, like one hit kills, and I don't know, like that was fun. And but kind of going back into it, and I feel as though after the whole Bungie split with Activision, their Destiny 2 is getting a lot of good buzz, and I think that's working out for them pretty well. And I mean, it is what it is, and they're constantly adding like new stuff on here as well. Like I know with the Shadowkeep campaign, that seemed pretty cool. Kind of looking around and messing with that, especially if I think Forsaken was like the name of the last kind of expansion or campaign. I don't know. There's so much stuff on this here, and it kind of felt overwhelming in a way when I kind of came back and kind of just played around with it here. But what I liked that what Bungie did, as far as like getting like with the new players and such, is they added a mode for it. Let me see if I can actually pull up the name here. One moment. I love being prepared. Let's see here. I had it somewhere, maybe in my little notes here. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up because I'm a professional. New Light, I want to say, and basically what that'll do is just help catch new players up with the story and exploring old areas and new areas and such. So that's pretty cool and pretty interesting in the fact there. So dare I say it's pretty epic. And what are we doing on time here? 12 minutes. Holy fuck! I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. But I guess we can move on to the next one here. But it wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't talk about wrestling, especially going back to Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins like fighting each other in Hell in a Cell, because apparently, long story short, the ref basically. The ref called the match and it's a match that's supposed to be like no DQ, like anything goes in this cell, and the ref was like just called off the match because it just got way out of control. But the original idea apparently was for the finish that, and I talked about this last week, where kind of referencing back to when the Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in a Cell, and pretty much like that should have ended the match, but they kept going and such. So what was going to happen was that apparently Bray Wyatt, aka The Fiend, was supposed to basically fall off the top of the cage and be unable to continue the match. And when the match like was stopped and finished, he was supposed to like get up and attack Seth Rollins with the mandible claw, which basically just puts his hand in your mouth and just I mean, more detail and more stuff for that as well. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of just fell off the wagon as far as like WWE. Like this isn't the first time I've been disappointed with them as far as a finish or a pay-per-view or just a show in general. I feel like nowadays with especially with their new competition like AEW, like I'm an AEW fan. I think what they're doing is great. It's really exciting. It's more wrestling, not a whole lot of story build on their main show. But like if you look on YouTube, and they have a whole channel base called like Being the Elite, and it's pretty dope because you get like more like behind the scenes stuff and like goofy bits and here like story building stuff. So when you go in and watch the match, like all that backstory was already taken care of, like on YouTube. So you're good to go and everything here. So, but let's see here. I'm just checking to see. Yeah, the frame rate is not. It's a lot of drop frames. Not doing hot, motherfucker. I don't know if anyone's still watching this here. But, you know, it is what it is, and I don't know why my internet's so unstable from the looks of it here. It's kind of balls to the wall, so to speak. I mean, I'll see it doing okay. I'm really kind of just rambling at this point as far as, you know, what I can do. But, you know, I digress and see just what I can do. And like I said, this is probably going to be a pretty short stream. I'm kind of shooting for 30 minutes, and we're about the halfway point here. All else fails. I thought about maybe playing a game on this, but seeing as though my internet is getting, God, I'm really disappointed. It's just how it, you know. I mean, it looks okay on the Twitch stream from what I could tell on the screen. I did see it kind of stop a bit, like in the beginning, but I mean, it seems to be doing okay. It's just I don't really have anyone to tell me that, oh, it's getting, you know, you need to improve this, you need to do that. But, you know, I digress. It's really just, you know, what you can do as far as, you know, being better prepared, I guess, and kind of messing around with that. I guess I could kind of just talk about what's been going on with me lately. Is basically I put in my 2 weeks last Friday, and today was pretty rough as far as work. There were a lot of upset customers that called. Like I didn't really have any time to do my actual job, which is kind of redundant of what they have me do because the system already does it. It's like, why do you need me to do this part here? But basically, the whole idea of just waiting for your 2 weeks to be done. Like I still have like 9 more days, and luckily though, it's like I have some money saved on the side. You know, I'll still get my paycheck. They'll come up this week, and like I'll have the next paycheck the next paycheck, and then my PTO. So I'll be okay. But I was really kind of looking into doing more like voice acting stuff. So that's why, like, I'll occasionally do random voices here or there for those who know me, or for those who maybe listen later on and such. You know, this is kind of where it starts. It's a gamble for what I'm doing, and part of me is, you know, I'm nervous and scared as far as, you know, what can happen. But at the same time, it's like I just had to get out of there. It's not a place I want to be at. It's not fun anymore. You know, they keep the company itself, I won't say its name, they keep just shooting themselves in the foot and just, you know, fucking over people underneath them. And, you know, it's hard being a punching bag for customers. You know, customers are constantly calling, like, where's my order? Or how come I can't get a refund? It's been a month, or, you know, a month and change or whatever. So it's really frustrating dealing with a place like that. But, you know, kind of just, I've just had it. It's pretty much for me. It's been like 2 years in the making, but with this like recent development, this is pretty much just kind of the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, or the last straw, whatever analogy you want to use. But I was just like, you know, I've had it. Like I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun, and you know, well, what else can I say? Yeah, I could be probably just talking to myself at this point here, just kind of looking at to see. For those, or for whoever else just joined, if you want to just tell me if this is even, you know, watchable as far as the quality and such, like any notes here. So, oh hey Dom, yeah, fuck you too, Dom. But here I am, just by myself. I got some time to kill here. But, you know, Yeah, I'm kind of also excited as far as this change for it too. It also kind of it also tells you something when people at your work find out that you're leaving, and all of them are like, "Oh, yeah, no, it's a good idea. This place is a sinking ship." And thank you, Dom, for being here for me in spirit. But yeah, it's just this is going to be the longest 2 weeks of my life, and it's really eating me up as far as just being there. Like I don't, and there's other people there that have it worse. I know that. Like I'm not, I'm not blind to that stuff anyway. But it is what it is. Like it's just like I said before. It's just hard being the punching bag for like customers, and like it's embarrassing trying to explain the reasoning why. And then there was times too where I even made suggestions about the company's website, making it more user friendly, because a lot of our customers aren't really techno savvy and such. Like, I mean, I'm okay, and I used to work for a company that sells tech, but like I used to just bullshit the entire time I was there. I was confident about it. Here, you can't really do that. I used to excuse me. I used to have a problem with spelling the word courtesy. I always got it wrong. I always had to spell check. But lately, uh, I've had to say like I'm going to send you a courtesy bag or a courtesy item and such. So uh, let's see here. I mean, have you started saying anything, or have you just been rambling about? I have, Dom. I started a little bit of rambling, and then I've pretty much I talked about the seven deadly sins. For those, recap of what's been going on. I talked about the seven deadly sins and how the blood looks a lot like it's like a hentai like amount of cum because it's all white and everything, or semen, whatever. Um, I talked about the band that you mentioned before, as far as a suffocating lie, which the name kind of grows on you. I did put up here too, like, and I'll put it up. I did put their Instagram on here, so I'm smart about it now. Like I actually have like the links and such, and I read your last one here, so uh, it's pretty. I like your last note as far as like the last topic about PS5, but yeah, but I want to go real back to Seven Deadly Sins. It's a good show. I still enjoy it. I'm still gonna watch it. It's just like I'm used to the editing, but like I just wish that they didn't treat their fans like idiots. Um, but I digress here. The what else I talk? Oh yeah, I talked briefly about Destiny, but I also brought up the part of like when I played the first game and how I felt. Uh, but I digress as such. Pretty much just I hated the first one. I was on the second one. I still am kind of but I'm slowly kind of warming up to it. Um, you know, fuck Vince McMahon. Wrestling is not fun anymore with under his control. That's why I'm an AEW fanboy. But it is what it is. You do what you gotta do. This water tastes like ass, but I am thirsty, so I'm gonna drink it. And let's see here. I got a couple more minutes in me and such, but I was thinking of probably playing a game, see how that goes and shit. But I keep seeing my whole fucking streamline going like up and down and such, so I don't know how that's gonna play out. I did want to talk about, first off, I had to look up and see how to even pronounce this shit, because I kept going uh, what is it? It's Stadia, like that's how you pronounce the Google Stadia. But I was reading about it, and as far as like they're pretty ambitious on what they want to do. Like they want to basically kind of make it so it's just like, oh yeah, like you could totally stream 1080 or like 4K games, and it'll be a blast. Like, it'd be so easy with like like a touch of a button. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it'd be like instant and everything here. But even before reading the ad, or not the ad, but even before reading the article and such, I'm just like thinking to myself, like, um, how's that gonna how's that gonna work? Like, as far as like getting that, like, my internet shit. Like, I know I'm gonna have a problem there. I know that other people are gonna have a problem with this for it too, especially with I forgot his name, but like that one dude that, like, basically, what is it, the spokesperson of like the FCC, or like the whole like internet coverage and such. Like, I forgot his name. He has like that. All I remember from him is he had this like comical size Reese's like coffee cup, but it basically just kind of caps the internet and such. So, I mean, I, I'm I'm skeptical on how this whole thing is going to work, and uh, just trying to even get like I'd be happy with like 720 like quality for it. I'd be willing to cap that shit here, but also considering that, I mean, data is expensive, or data. Like, does it really matter how you pronounce it? I don't care really. I wish I had alcohol. That'd be so good right now. That'd be so great. Um, but I digress. So, let's see here. Oh, Dom has an article. It better not be porn. Let's see here. Yeah, this asshole. This is who I was talking about here. Um, just fuck that guy. Don't like him at all. I'm gonna butcher his name. Ajit Pai or Pay. Sounds like an asshole, but I mean, this is old news here. But even now, it's still relevant in a way. Basically, trying to cap my internet and make my internet shitty. It's already shitty. All right, you don't have to do anything about that. But I digress as far as with the Stadia. I mean, I'm a Google fanboy. Like, I got Android. Like, you know, I'm I'm fine with it. I prefer it over like anything Apple related and such. I think it's pretty ambitious of what they're trying to do. I mean, I'd be more than willing to try it, but I just feel like, just, I don't know, like, pretty skeptical as far as what you can do with this device here. And I mean, another thing too, probably nitpicking. I don't like white controllers. I basically, they just become dirty for me, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else really to say about that here. I want to show if anyone else is. We could call that racist if you want, Dom, but it's just how I feel. I don't like white controllers. Black is beautiful. I prefer black controllers, and that's just how it is. And that was the note that you left as far as with the PS5. I don't know anything about PS5. You dumb bitch. Well, I do feel like a dumb bitch from time to time, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking forward to as far as the PS5. Because right now I don't have any console. I wanted to get the Switch. Like, that seemed pretty fun and popular, especially if I decide to ever travel, like out of state, like, or just on a plane. And it'd be fun to have like that little mobile device here. And yeah, no, Dom. I wanted to, try to do this best I can by myself. So I picked every article. I read that one last, but like I didn't, because my idea as far as how to set this up here was, so basically, I'd have this article, then I jump to this article, then I jump to that. Though this isn't really an article. I'm not sure why I called it an article. Don't judge me. Then there's this article with 4 reasons why you should jump into Destiny 2 right now. I didn't really get into 4 reasons. I may have had 2 reasons here, but that is what it is. Fuck Vince McMahon. I already stressed that, but the article itself is just this little tiny. You can't see my fingers. I don't know why I did this. I did this thing for the article itself, the little quotation mark for it, but I digress. Let's see here. Then back to the Stadia. or like however the fuck you pronounce it. It's just how it is. But my idea for PS5, you know what? And I'm even afraid to even type up PS5 because you'll probably see a glimpse of my history, my internet history on here, and it's not going to be great. So, uh, but it is what it is, and I just feel as though here's my thoughts on PS5. I still think like the PC is going to be better, and because I remember one claim for the PS5 was that there'd be no load times, which I think is bullshit. There's going to be load times. There's always going to be load times. They'll probably be in the background as far as like any like cutscenes are concerned, but you know it is what it is as far as like messing around with that. And you know, I'm kind of excited, but like I'm waiting for the next, you know, when they do, if they do Bloodborne 2, and when they do God of War 2, like I'm definitely gonna grab that. That's gonna be a lot of fun because I wish Bloodborne was on PC. I know that you know it is what it is here, but yeah, switch screens, you nerd. But I digress. I mean, how are we doing on time? I think I got a couple minutes in me. But you know what? Just doing this by myself, yeah, it's not so bad. Probably wish I was a bit more prepared as far as messing with that. I wish my frame rates didn't drop so much here. I mean, it seems to be okay. As far as like when I'm looking at the quality, I'm sorry I keep looking over there, but it's just that's where I have two monitors because I'm fancy, and I have the webcam on this one, but then I have all my other shit on that monitor, that monitor, that monitor, because John here, hold on, I'm trying to point his little emoji head. My depth perception is shit, so John here decided to be sick. So, god damn it. I can't stop looking at myself. I kind of want to just keep like messing with my hair and just fuck around with that, but it is what it is, and messing with that. It does well, I mean, it kind of doesn't look like John, but you know what? I paid for that shit, for the emoji stuff. You know, mine looks like me. Me looks like mine. And yeah, but Dom, if you want to make another little emoji, or not another, but if you want to make a little emoji head of John, yeah, I challenge you for it. Maybe a little bit of contribute to this show, this channel, and I'll show it off, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison, and anyone that decides to vote with or against it, like, that'll be exciting, and that'd be great. So, it's gonna be pretty gosh darn epic! And, what else could I fuck around with? There was something else I wanted to talk about. I already spilled my guts as far as work is concerned. But I will say, kind of going back to that real quick, as scary as it was of kind of what I'm going through now, I do have job interviews lined up, so that, you know, that's good news there. I even thought about doing like a part-time job, and I feel like you're not. I mean, real quick before I answer Dom's question here, as far as if I'm gonna have any females on here, I mean, hopefully. I think this guy here that I brought to replace John for tonight is a female. Or, you know, I don't want to genderize anything. That, you know, I should really ask what gender it is and not just assume. There's a spider web on his, no, it's like fake spider web. So, because my family loves Halloween. So, I pulled that out here. And, yeah, Dom, it's Golden Girls. You know, if you were here in the beginning, you would have known. But, yeah, it's just, what was I going to say? As far as job, yeah, I have some interviews lined up. I actually have one tomorrow, and hopefully that works out. But if not, that's okay because I have pretty good experience as far as just for whatever, as far as customer service is concerned, or even just hearing my voice. I think I have an okay sounding voice, so leaving voicemails or anything in that particular nature. But now we're just kind of shooting the shit, kind of just messing around, and kind of just see how that goes. And let's see. Dom, you're going to Chipotle. I would really appreciate. Oh wait, you're out of state. I was gonna ask if you can get me some, but you're not in the state. God damn it. But I really should get Chipotle. That'd be great. They should sponsor me. I mean, they shouldn't. I mean, they should. I mean, why not? I mean, I would sponsor me if I could sponsor me, but that requires, me giving a shit. But yeah, I kind of do give a shit, regardless of how far this goes. Messing around with this, it's actually pretty fun as far as kind of vent. This kind of turns into like a whole like video, like blog, I guess, like vlog, vlog. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, but it's just I really wish I had alcohol. Not that it would solve all my problems, but it'd be nice. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they have. I've talked about Chipotle enough times. They have to sponsor us, and or just any alcohol brand or anything. Or if you want to even donate, there's a donate button on the Twitch page there. I think it works. I mean, I haven't tested it fully, but I mean it's linked to something. But let's see, we're doing okay on time as far as kind of just shooting the shit, messing around there. Kind of see here, kind of mess around, such. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of steam on this, and yeah, but you know what? Not bad. This was a good test as far as if I have to do this by myself, and I appreciate the people that watched it. It was probably just Dom, myself, and maybe randos here or there, or the quick shout out. But yeah, it is what it is. But I thank those who decided to watch this afterwards. I'm always down for constructive criticism, and we'll do whatever we can as far as getting this shit to work. So yeah, thanks for stopping by.